Okay, guys. I think it should be good. Is it on? Yep. It is on stream. Okay, guys. That's okay, Mike. I did not realize that was I did not realize I had my stream open. Anyway, what is going on? This is another Redstone stream. I did one yesterday. I don't know how long this one will be, but I basically yesterday I finished. No, yesterday I was so close being done with the quad, and today I finished it. So there's the closing. Cracked fully, and then refires does the second one. So the entire top of my Observerless 5x5 is now finished. I was very close to finishing it yesterday, and then I got on a bit later off stream, and I finished it off. So yeah. What's up, Gidex? Gidex. What's up, man? I finally did it without observers, because observerless is very hard and annoying. It's actually kind of crazy though. This is less dense full of blocks than my 5. This 5x5, right? It's 5 wide. It's the same size as this one down here that I made. This one right here. It's the same size, but this one uses more redstone than the observerless one, which is crazy. Because observers are very powerful. It's like, oh crap, what have I done? What's meant to go there? A bell. My fault. Oh, this has broken everything. What am I doing? Something went there. A dust. This is, I don't know. How did I fumble it this bad? Anyway. Should be fine, I think. Oh. What happened? I don't really care. I have a backup one anyway. Yeah. So that is my observer. This is my just a regular 5x5 that uses any block possible with observers. And then this one that I just finished yesterday, at least the top of it, the observerless 5x5, has less redstone dense. It is less redstone dense. Yeah. So I don't know if I'm probably gonna go onto the bottom, but I'm also kind of working on that 7x7 right there. Anyway, this is the person who I was working on it with, John Mew. Anyway, this is so how it kind of went was, this is my plot right here, this one. I wanted to make an observerless 5x5, and this was my sort of first attempt, but it didn't really work that well because of the way the quad gets inputted from the closing or after the closing when it's opening. This setup here just takes up a lot of space and it isn't very good because there's not really any easy way to do it from to refire it, which is a bit annoying. So I kind of scrapped that, and then I went to this one, which it was originally only 5 wide as well, but then I was like, this is way too hard. There's no way I'm going to be able to fit all that in this small amount of space. And then I ended up going all the way out here just to do all this crap. Basically doing every single move manually, which was probably not that good of an idea, considering it's this massive. And I don't think this version even works, which is kind of stupid. And then these weren't here before. So then me and John Mew started working on 5x5s, and first we started off with this sort of design, which has no storage. Because if you see on these ones, or this one, these have a storage row right here, storage pistons, which hold these blocks here to push them in. But this one, it doesn't have that. It just has pistons. So on the closing, not that. That would not happen. I don't know how we'd even do this anyway. I don't know how we'd make it so that the closing doesn't push down all the way. Anyway, on the closing, this top row of pistons would just get pushed down like that. And then on the opening, burnout would power, which would make these push down, and then there would be somehow to power those. I don't know how we'd do that. And then power the burnout one more time, and the whole thing would track. And that's the entire sequence. It's not that hard. But the wiring is very difficult because we've got to figure out some way to push something in to power the pistons here, which is very annoying. I suggested that we could have like a sort of minecart detector rail system, sort of like armor's door, but not. That would kind of be unoriginal. And then he thought that we could have like a bit of a piston tape thing that would push in 3 rows of redstone blocks, even though we only need 1, I guess, because as long as we push it down far enough, because the stack of pistons would already be there. So if we just pushed it down 1, then it would power all 3 because of quasi connectivity. Anyway. Oh, he was thinking. That's what he was thinking of. He was going to do this sort of thing where you would have another row of pistons here, which would get swapped out for redstone blocks, and then they would get pushed down, and somehow updated. Oh, that's a bit weird. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Guys, who gave the piston Adderall? Anyway. I don't know how we'd update that. You know, I don't know why we didn't think of just pushing the pistons into here instead. That would be so much easier. Or, yeah, that would be so much easier. Oh well. But he quickly realized that would be very hard to do observerless as well, just because of, first, and he's never made an observerless 5x5 either. Anyway, we attempted this and it didn't go very well. But one other thing we found was while messing around with this was a bug where if you on this server there's plots and no other players can build anything on another player's plot unless they've trusted them with like a command/p trust. But what happened was someone who wasn't trusted came onto this plot and they did this. They had the burnout and they broke the dust. They attempted to break the dust. And what happens on their screen is the dust breaks and then quickly gets replaced back as if it never happened. And on our screen, nothing changes. But what happened was it would update the torch, causing the burnout to happen, even when they didn't have, like, terms to do it, which is very weird. And we've got to message the admins about this. Anyway, so we quickly moved to the generic quad extender with a gap and then some storage pistons here. We quickly moved to that because it was way easier for the first 5x5. Excuse me. And then yeah, so this is kind of our first design. Got a lot of repeater spam, takes up a lot of space. It'd be kind of difficult to, well, not really. It'd be actually pretty easy to just have like a toggle here or something with or one more. Like that. It'd be very easy to just sort of get that in there and then have a comparator going into this. And then another one somehow inputting into this repeater. Maybe through a torch, I don't know. We'd have to get a 1 tick out of there somehow though, which would be quite difficult. But, you know, it would be doable with this, but I haven't. We literally spent 1 day on all of this, so, and I haven't seen him since. So, you know, and then we were messing around with how we'd get that double pulse for that last little retraction here, because we don't have that yet on this one. But that would be necessary to get that last thing. So we were messing around, and then I found this little thing here, which is pretty cool actually, but I don't think it would be very useful. So when you put a 4-tick pulse into one of these, Crafty? What the heck? Why is Crafty Masterman in my stream? Crafty, why are you in my chat right now? Anyway, I'm just yapping. I've got no viewers. I'm just yapping right now. Anyway, if you send a 4-tick into a repeater with the thing on, torch, I don't know, it gives 2 pulses like that. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. But then I moved on to this one, and I haven't seen John Mew in like 3 days, I think, since Christmas. I don't know. And so I went onto this one and I decided to redo the quad myself. And I came up with this little thingy here, which is, in my opinion, a lot better because it's smaller. Although for the extra moves, it would still be very, very difficult to fit this in. But this actually works, see? The first quad, observerless quad that I've actually made that works. And so then, from then on, I moved to this design, which, where is it? So this was the one. This is the one I originally had, and I moved some things around. So I changed this little cauldron piston thing, and I moved it over to here with this hopper dropper. And that gave me a lot of space. And actually, insert, I don't know, he's not online right now, but insert_cringe helped me with this, with the how to get the extra moves. He suggested that I move this out by 1, just so we got more space. And then I put in the toggle, And at first I was like, I'm stumped. I don't know how to get this thing to pulse this line and then one tick this. And then I realized there's space here, which was kind of dumb because there was a lot of space. So it goes into there and then it one ticks this, which pretty much gets everything. That's the entire thing done. So that took a little while, but it's my first observerless 5x5 fully working. There we go. So yeah, I think it's pretty good, personally, considering it's my first one ever. And now I'm kind of terrified now because I have no idea how to do the bottom at all. I don't know if yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I don't know about the inputs. I don't know about the inputs. How do you do the inputs? Crafty, can you tell me how to do 5x5 inputs? Isn't it like this or something? Something weird like that? Or maybe, wasn't it like this? I don't know. Just copy bottom. I think John Mew, yeah, I think I remember he made one on this one. Is it this thing? Is it that kind of thing? He made it down here before. Oh, it is that. All right. Okay, I'll just build that quickly. I don't know about this side though. Could I just do that? I guess I could because it's 5 wide, not 4. Just do something like that. I'll do that in a second. So it said, so adjust the slab. I gotta find his Discord, bro. This guy, literally the past 2 days, he's gotten off a solid 10 minutes before I got on. Because we're in different time zones. It's so annoying. Like every time I get on and I do /scene John Mew, he's been offline for like 2 minutes and he never gets back online. What am I doing? There we go. I think. There you go. Hit dust. Is it that? Yeah. And then that. So does this just need a 1 tick or is that? Do we not input it from there? I think we're supposed to connect those. Would that be how that goes? Or I don't even know if that's correct. I think that's meant to be a 1 tick, isn't it? Yeah. No? Oh, I'm so dumb. It's literally just repeated. I didn't notice that. Try that again. No, still. Am I missing something or? Oh, dust there. Me dumb. Me dumb dumb. That's better. Actually, I don't know. I feel like I'm not meant to connect them. I've never actually seen a 5x5 bottom layout before. At least observer list. I think this is what he had on that one. Oh, I did not put those back in. Redo. Yep, and then same thing again. Huh, I see. Now the thing is, how would I get the double pulse easily without? How do I get two pulses like that? I could use the thing that Armor used on his 6x6 where he gets a I don't think I have enough space. Wait, maybe I should put it on the other side. Uh, um, I feel like that would be better for. Then I could input it from here. I feel like that would be better because I don't even know how I would get that from this side because none of this stuff even gets remotely touched in the closing unless somehow I could have a thing like this, which would be that would interfere with that stuff. Or unless I had like a dropper thing. No, that probably wouldn't work. I reckon I'll just go with the good old putting the input on the other, putting the pistons on the other side. I'm gonna do that because it's gonna be incredibly hard to input that from the other side because the lever gets flicked on this side, which means none of that gets touched. It barely even gets touched on the opening. I could probably just do that. Goes like that. Imagine pinging myself. Couldn't be me. I think he's gone anyway. Yeah, Crafty ain't here. He's not here anymore. Or he could be. I don't know about that. He could be here still. I'm not entirely sure. He could just be silent and my stream could be glitching saying 0 viewers. How do I? Okay, so. Um, I'm just trying to figure out how to input this. Because we kind of need two. Like, we need that, or also this. Hey, thanks for thanks for subscribing, Matt. Anyway, we got this. The only thing is I don't know how to get that second one. Do I just make like a? How do I get two pulses like that? I don't know. I'm putting those on the back, because when there's huh, did with this one, yeah, the inputs on the front. I mean the pistons. It's probably just easier with this one to do it with the actually, I'm kind of stupid. I could have just reversed it. I'm putting that back and then doing reverse input. I'm actually really I'm having brain farts right now. No, from this side. Like that with a you can watch the stream all day. Wow. I don't even think it's that entertaining. I mean, Crafty was here for like 5 minutes. Oh, Crafty was in the stream for like 5 minutes, but yeah, I don't even think it's that entertaining. Not there. Will that work, or do I need an updater? Probably need an updater. Just use a note block because I can't fit a piston in there. Yep. The only thing, that's a singular pulse. How do I get it so that it one ticks? Or do I need to do it like? Do I need to like? That is. I might have. I don't. I'm pretty sure I'm not cooking here, but maybe that could be quite smart. You know, like that kind of thing. Yeah, because it doesn't do the dual edge on the it's not a dual edge. It's a one edge. Dang it. But it does do it on the falling edge. That sucks. Because that would have been really cool. Unless I just need an updater. Like, no, that wouldn't. Unless I literally just need an updater like that. I think I'm actually, no, I'm actually quite stupid. Putting it, there's no way I just did that. There's no way I just put a note block there. All right. Is that where... No, it doesn't. I think most of the time I just don't understand redstone and I'm just trying random things. Anyway. This goes there. There, and then I might just change some of this stuff to yellow just because I want it to be. So the whites are only for the inputs. That's also white, because that's an input. So the white is the inputs. Yellow is closing. Cyan is quad. I might actually put a bit of a thingy here, just next to it. So we got yellow, that, and purple. I'm gonna go see this guy's 3x3 because he's new and while I wait. Oh, there we go. Let's see this, my guy. Let's see. Go parrot. Parrot. Power the door. Nice. That's better than my first 3x3. My first one was like five blocks wide. Jeez. I think my first one was 5 blocks wide, and for some reason I did it mostly observerless. I used 2 observers, and I could have just gone full observerless, but I decided not to. I decided to use 2 observers, and that only. He used a bedrock or something. Is he? Did he join? Did he just get Java or something? Is that why? Bedrock Redstone is actually ass. I saw the Purplers video. Like, ugh. Bro, but like, yeah, Bedrock actually sucks. So I was in stream yesterday, and one of my friends, I was on a call with one of my friends, and he scared me because he was telling me that one of the snapshots removed quasi connectivity, and I was actually crapping myself. I was genuinely crapping myself because. And then I found this little Reddit post from like 5 years ago of a snapshot that removed quasi connectivity, and then I realized that it was fake. Nice 3x3, man. I'm pretty sure removed. Yeah, there's no way they would have actually removed it. Like, if they removed it, I don't even know what would happen, bro. Disaster. What you doing? Oh. Yeah, for real. Isn't that locationality what he's doing right there? I think. Locationality. I think so. Oh, that might be directional. That might be directional. I don't know. It's either locational or directional. Yeah. Well, closing. And then, oops. Quad. I'll just do the refire. What color should we make the triple? What color should the triple be, chat? On the bottom. Yeah. The triple extender on the top of a what 5x5 cave door is kind of a pain. I made one 5x5 cave door. I did it. I managed to make it layout sized as well, which is pretty nice. So on the bottom, there's no extra layer. It's just two layers on the bottom. It's very uneven. The redstone on the top is very janky and see all this stuff. Probably could get rid of some of that. Like I don't even need that. Oh no, I do because of this thing. That's the thing. It's so janky. Like it's so uneven on the top. I think yeah, the sides are very sides are the same. Except for this one. This bottom piston right here. It's so out of sync. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna continue on the 5x5. Do I even have a way of inputting the bottom? Uh, should I use that or should I just like use the generic? Oops, this. I don't even know if that's right. How do you even input this? Like this? Yeah, so that's the top one. And then this one. This one does the same thing, but without that last block. Not even sure. That's very confusing. Oh well. So, I don't even know. Chat, give me a suggestion. What color should be the bottom, the bottom triple extender? Why is that? There we go. Not sure. What color did I use on mine? That's magenta. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do magenta. Triple. Actually, not too bad. That would look pretty good. Nice looking door. No green though. There's not really that much green. It doesn't matter. Oh well. Okay. That won't work. Oops. Almost did a burnout there. So this needs to be done somehow. Which is going to be very hard, considering that won't do much. Because there's no repeater. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. And also we need it to be a dual edge. That's the thing I'm kinda worrying about, because I have no idea how to do a dual edge on with observerless anyway. Dual edge with observers is simple. The observer is the dual edge. You literally just, yeah. Hmm. So that works like that. Oh! 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 I might have found something, guys. The only thing is, this needs to be extended. As long as we can keep that extended, that works. Huh. That works. That does indeed work. Just as long as that's gonna affect that. And there's not really any way that can be redirected. Unless we could literally just use any updater. Or would that? Yeah, that doesn't work. That works? Huh. Guys, hey guys, do you prefer Viper Bulls or Vipely for your Redstone Mastermind? Oh. I like grass. I like eating grass. Would that just do the same thing if we just move this? Maybe. I mean, if we could have a falling edge somehow. We could have a falling edge. Which could be done through this. A torch. What do you know? Dang, really? It's a bit long, is it? A bit long delay. Yeah, that literally, or not. We just need a torch. Great. So that's the dual edge, I think. That should work. Dual edge, maybe? Hello? Potentially. That could be part of the closing. Maybe. Oops, that's not... Ooh. I don't know how stuff works here. That won't work, definitely. Because of that piston. Why doesn't that power? Oh, why? Is it because of... Why does that? Is it... Something's powering it. Oh well. Is it this dust budding that, which... That's crazy. So it doesn't actually... I just need a falling edge. Because as long as I can get that, then that should fully power. Especially if we have that. And then... So it gives a dual edge. Gives a dual edge. Or could we have something like this on this side? That. And that. But now how are we going to get that? Oh. That makes a burnout. You do not want the burnout. Somebody's on my plat. Somebody's on my plat. I saw them. Unless... No, that wouldn't work. It just needs to be something here. Why is that there? Oh, it's you. Alright. That's all good, mates. Okay, so we need a piston. See, but now we don't have much space. Or... Nah. Nah. Dang it! How do we get that falling edge? This doesn't work, does it? This sort of setup. No. That does not turn it off. Well, or... That, in fact, does, though. Which we also need for the... Wow. I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping this works, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad. I've put a lot of thunking into this. That's a bit of a problem. Welcome back. Anyway. That is a bit of a problem. Do I need to do one of these? That? There. Yep. I'm hoping this works. I'm actually hoping this works quite a bit. Dang it. Because of that. Because of the block. It's budding. Darn it. Oh. No. I keep second guessing myself. But it's going to do it on the opening. Oh, we want it on both. It's not. It doesn't even do it on the opening. And it leaves those. That is not what we want. We want something. I don't know what it is though, because I have not figured it out. Do I need to do one of those? No, that. Hmm. 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 Nope. Yes. Yeah. It's a GAN cube. I think. I think I built it a long time ago, like years. Oh yeah. I don't know why I made this. I made this thing inside the Rubik's cube because 4 years ago, me had the bright idea that that this underground thing would be where I build the doors, and then if I go back up this thing, then above ground it would be this is where I would display the doors. Outside of it, your cuber as well, nice. This is not mine. Anyway. I've still got to finish that 7x7, which I really don't want to do because it's annoying. Yeah, I don't know how much of this I can do today because my brain is already crapping itself. Um, that won't do much. So it only works with a dust. Yeah, I'm that's kind of why I'm building this 5x5 because I really don't want to do the 7x7 right now. Kind of ironic. I find the observerless 5x5 easier than a regular 7x7. I must be doing it wrong. I must have the wrong like wiring method or something. Because I can't make a decent size 7x7 for the life of me. Like this is my only one I've ever made, and it's massive. 8 wide. And there's like 2 extra blocks on one of the sides. This up here is an old version that has obsidian here. And it's not actually good. Yeah. Anyway, this is my only 7x7. Yeah. It's way too big. I don't know why I made it, why I couldn't just do it normally. You know what I think a lot of it was? I think a lot of it was I was stressing that I wouldn't have enough space for the quad, even though, look, I've got all this space left. Still faster than your reaction speed. What? Oh. I wasn't going for speed, I was more going for size. But obviously it didn't work very well. Anyway. I think on the bottom, I was stressing too much about that I wouldn't have space for the quad, even though I've got all this space. And I could even go one lower. So I was trying to stuff everything on this side, which means the piston tape's on this side, everything else is on this side, and then I've got all this space for the quad, which I never ended up using, which is probably why there's all this stuff, all this extra 2 blocks. And then because it was on the bottom, I just kind of utilized it on the top, even though I probably could have easily done the top in the area. I've noticed I'm much better at doing the top on piston doors than the bottom. That's one thing. I might have to collaborate. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I might have to collaborate with someone who's decent at observerless to do the bottom of this door. Might end stream in a second because I've got to go do something pretty soon. I got to learn a bit more about the 5x5 inputs as well, because yeah, it's quite annoying when you don't know a lot about the 5x5 stuff. I keep on accidentally doing that. The only way I can think of getting a vertical dual edge is that little setup I had before. This thing. This sort of thing. That's the only way I can only think of getting a vertical dual edge. And then getting one of these. Does that give a 1 ticket? I think it should. Yeah. Yeah, it does. The only way I can think of it. Convert it over here. Yeah. That's the only way I can think of doing it. However, does not want to cooperate properly with this kind of door setup I have. Um, 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 so this would in theory work if I could just power it properly and have this on a, you know, somehow get it to be a falling edge. Well, not, yeah, have it from a torch. Hmm. I mean, I want to use this space, but I don't know how much. Hmm. Yeah, I might have to go. I'm going to keep that thing on the bottom there, and I'll work on that soon. In fact, I'm just going to replace these. Because these are not part of the input, they're a part of the closing. The input is just the blocks that specifically power the pistons. Anyway, I'm going to work on that when either John Mew or someone else who wants to collaborate is online actually knows, you know, observerless sort of decently, that they can make a sort of, what's the word? What's the word? A compact, not, it's just not really compact, it's 5 wide. I don't know. A observerless 5x5. I'll keep this out. Anyway, see you, chat. Yeah, I might head off. That was pretty cool that Crafty was in my stream anyway. Anyway, chat.